Okay. This video is going to be long on accident, so let's just hurry up. Hello. Ooh. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Vinny McKell. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today, I want to talk about perfumes that got upgraded. Okay? Let me upgrade your arm up. Perfumes that started off as either a travel size, a decant, a sample, and I spent the bottle, I spent the block, and upgraded to a full-size bottle. Okay? Before we get into that, I have to always thank my amazing, beautiful, incredible subscribers. You guys continuously show up, show love, so much support. I love y'all to the moon and back. It don't get no better than Tell the Truth from the Double Squad, period, point blank. So, as I was gathering the perfumes for this video, I realized that there was like a lot of perfumes that did start as a smaller size and then got upgraded to the bigger size. Which, shout out to me. Pat myself on the back because your girl is good for a good blind buy. I still do love a good blind buy. I still do, but I have gotten better with not doing it as consistently and not just like jumping off the deep end and going straight into buying 50 ml, 100 ml bottles without smelling them first. I don't do it as much as I used to. That is evident here by the perfumes that I'm getting ready to grab and talk about. That I started off with a decant, a travel size, a sample, and then I upgraded to the bigger bottle. And these are all like mainstream scents. I want to do another video with like smaller brands like Dawkins, Dua, Heaven Scent, Pick Me Up Perfumes, maybe Sniff. That's not really a smaller brand, but whatever. So yeah, these are more like designer niche type of scents, celebrity scents, that I started off with a sample or a smaller size and I upgraded to the big dog. Okay, so this is Jo Malone Peony and Blush Suede. I started with, let me tell you, I ordered something from Macy's. Can't even remember what it was, but when you bought this, whatever perfume it was, it came with a free like 15 samples, just various samples of different scents. And one of them that was in there was Peony and Blush Suede. And I smelled several things, right? Because there was like 15 of them in there. But for some reason, I kept coming back to this Peony and Blush Suede. But I said, you know, Jo Malone fragrances are notorious for not lasting long. So let me get a sample and see if I really, really want it. I got I don't even think that's a 10 ml when they're smaller size. But I got it when Nordstrom was having one of their 15% off. So I said, you know, get that. See if you like it. Baby, I flew through that. Flew through that little travel size, and I said, I got to have it. I got to have it. I think I ended up getting this from, I got this from Joma Shop, but yes, I absolutely love this scent. And I was correct when I first smelled it with that sample. The love is there. I don't care if it don't last long. I don't care. This is one of those scents. I'll just reapply. And let me just say, every time I wear this within the first couple of hours, I always get a compliment. Always. It's this sweet, almost powdery floral scent that just smells so good in the spring and summertime. It is just so almost refreshing. Like, it just smells so good, and my love is there for this. And this one, I went through the proper steps. I got the travel size first, loved it, and I said, go ahead, run it. Okay, this is Flowerbomb Nectar. So y'all know this started actually with a perfume oil. Fragrant Body Oils has a really good, super beast mode, long-lasting perfume oil, Flowerbomb Nectar. I had never smelled the perfume. I had only smelled the perfume oil, and I loved that perfume oil so much. And honestly, Flowerbomb Nectar and the perfume oil was one of those kind of like flip it purchases. I was not thinking about it in that way. I just was trying random things from Fragrant Body Oils, and then randomly, like a year later, I started wearing it, and I was like, what is this? I was like, this smells so good. It was garnering compliments. I said, I have to smell the real perfume. I bought a travel size of Flowerbomb Nectar. What? A Flowerbomb Nectar, which I do still have. And I immediately fell in love. I said, this is it. This is so, the perfume oil is phenomenal. The perfume itself is even better. And once I smelled that, that perfume, I said, I'm not going to be able to wait. I'm I'm not gonna be able to wait. I'm not gonna be able to wait. Spin the bottle expeditiously. I went in, I think I waited till Macy's had like a 15% off, and I just bought it from there. I did not care. I think I bought it for my birthday too, maybe like a year or two ago. I did not care that it was department store price. I did not care. I needed to have this in the bigger size. And I do keep my travel sizes because on the rare occasions when I do go, when I do have to go out of town, when I do travel, it's just so convenient to have, be able to grab a couple travel sizes and go. Now that I've been decanting things more consistently, that will be my go-to after. But I do like, it does not bother me that I have the travel size still of some of these and the bigger size. I don't think that's excessive, but that's just me. Staying with Flowerbomb, this is Flowerbomb Ruby Orchid. Unfortunately, my little tag broke in transit. Ooh, look at my dent. I didn't realize I have worn this much of this. So this is like a peach, a peach little situation in here. So this is like, it's perfumey and sweet and juicy and like a very mature type of way. Love this. This is another one. Started with the travel size, which I believe I still have a travel size of this. And I think this is one that had to grow on me though. I'm not going to say that from like first sniff, I was in love with this and obsessed with this, because I don't think I was. I think the more I started wearing this, I was like, this is really good. And as you can see with my dent, I actually really like this. Secretly, I have been wearing this over the past couple of weeks in this cold weather. I have been enjoying this type of heavy, almost syrupy peach perfume scent in the cold weather. I have been really enjoying that. But Flowerbomb Ruby Orchid is another, it's an underrated one for sure, along with Nectar. Nectar is the superior Flowerbomb, and then under that is Ruby Orchid. I do think it's underrated and slept on, but that's okay. More for me, but this is one that definitely got upgraded to a bigger size. I'm not gonna hold you. I think I actually do want the Tiger Lily. I think I do want Flowerbomb Tiger Lily. I think that's another one that's just grown on me. It was okay, it was a like at first, but the more I have it, the more I smell it. I think I do want a bigger size of that. So speaking of ones that I just was not crazy about and now I'm just obsessed with, this is Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle. I definitely had a travel size of this, and that video is still up. That was from, if this is 2025, that might have been 2022 that I had that travel size, because I think that was the first year that I did my 25 days of content, I think. And I had a travel size, I did like a travel size haul. So it was Marc Jacobs Perfect. That one should be in here. I'm not getting up though. I had Perfect Intense. I had Jean Paul Gaultier, maybe like one other. When I first smelled Jean Paul Gaultier, I was like, I don't understand the hype. I don't get it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what I was going through. I smelled it again a couple months later, and I was like, oh, was it? It might have been a year later. I don't know, but it was not an immediate love. I don't know why. But when I did eventually come back to it, I was obsessed. It might have been, I think it was the following year that I ended up buying it for my birthday. I think that was the following year. I don't know. But, and as you can see. And guess what? When this is done, I'm going to repurchase. Y'all already know Jean Paul Gaultier is just this beautiful, pear, sophisticated, bougie scent that I just am obsessed with. But Jean Paul Gaultier, I did not care for it at first. I did not understand the hype. I did not get it. And now I'm absolutely obsessed. But it started off as a travel size and it did get upgraded. So Marc Jacobs Perfect, that's another one that I still do have the travel size. It started as a travel size. That was another one that I was just kind of like apathetic about. I didn't really understand. I never saw myself purchasing a bigger size, and now I'm on my second bottle of Marc Jacobs Perfect. It's fruity, almost tart type of scent that I just, but also in like a shampooey fresh type of way. I don't know, it was one of those, and I didn't even intend. I remember I just had like a really bad day that day, and I went into Ulta to pick up an order, and I was just like, I need a little retail therapy. And I think Marc Jacobs Perfect had like 5 times a point. So I smelled it again in the store, and I was like, this kind of smell good. And then I flew through that. I think I bought a 1.7 ounce, and I flew through it. I flew through that bottle so quick. And then I bought it again, and I have a full 3 ounce bottle of that perfume. I don't know how. I don't know. But I just fell in love with it. So Marc Jacobs Perfect, is another one that got upgraded to a bigger size. Speaking of, this is Marc Jacobs Perfect Elixir. My scent sister got this for me. I still do have my travel size, but this is another one that I knew I need a bigger size of this. This is another one. I think I put this in my video about perfumes that are not blind buy safe. You absolutely should smell this one first. There's something in there that I could see a lot of people not enjoying and not liking, and fair enough. But this is so distinct. It's so different. It is just, it smells so good, and it don't feel like nothing that came from Marc Jacobs. It don't feel like nothing in the designer line of Marc Jacobs line. It does not feel like a designer perfume. This feels like niche. This feels like something you had to buy online, get it overseas. Like, it feels very high-end, very expensive, very niche, and I love it. And it was absolutely worth. And it was one that I knew that it needed to be upgraded expeditiously. Another one from last year. This is Coach Dreams Moonlight. Still have my travel. This is another one that it don't feel like a Coach perfume. It don't feel like, this another one. It's not blind buy safe at all. Not blind buy safe at all. It's giving high end. It's giving, it's perfumey, but it's also mysterious. It's so good. So good. Does not feel like it came from Coach or a designer. It feels higher end, expensive, and I knew. I said, I'm gonna have to get a bigger size of this. I'm gonna have to. And I feel like I had already wore that one out. I think I wore it with like Delina, and I wore it with like 2 other perfumes. And I mean, the compliments on that, I can't remember what it was. I know one was Delina, and it was either Armani C Intense, or like, I think it was that Gucci Guilty Pour Femme Intense. I think that's what I wore that. Anyway, this is Forever Mood Hard to Get. This one immediately. I still have my travel size of this one as well. This one immediately from First Sniff got upgraded. I bought this last year. I got the Discovery set. Did I buy the Discovery set? No. I think I just bought all 4 travel sizes. I bought all 4 travel sizes from Sephora, and then shortly after that, the Sephora 20% off VIB sale, whatever it's called, and I immediately upgraded to a bigger size. Okay, if she gets worn, she gets love. When this is finished, I'm gonna repurchase it again. Like, it was from First Sniff. I knew that I needed bigger sizes. I'm not gonna hold you. If she brought this out in a 3-ounce bottle, I would buy it. Expeditiously, I would go out and buy a bigger size of Forever Mood Hard to Get. Had to be upgraded. If upgrade ain't stuck in your head after this, I don't know what is, because it's stuck in mine. I'm trying my best not to sing it the Beyonce Experience version, because that's the superior version of upgrade. But anyway, okay, so this is Bianco Latte. You know, I'm not even gonna say this is one that I really had to upgrade. I just wanted to. I just felt like talking about it so much, talking about the dupe so much, I feel like I just feel like I wanted to. And this is one that I did not have the best experience with the decant. I had a 9 ml decant, and I was not getting the same long-lasting experience everyone was having. The compliments, the going crazy over, I was not having that. And then the original started lasting so long, like almost immediately. My decant took like 6 or 7 months to get to the part that everybody else was talking about. Then my full bottle was like ready to go way sooner. So I don't know, I just felt like, talking about perfume content, I just felt like I just needed to go ahead and have the real thing, especially because dupes and stuff are always coming out. So I feel like I just needed to have the real thing to compare to. I'm happy to have it, no complaints. But yeah, that wasn't one that was like, oh my god, a must have. I just kind of wanted it. Okay, this is Commodity Milk Expressive. This is another one from First Sniff. That travel size didn't stand a chance. That travel size did not stand a chance. I flew through that thing so quick. That marshmallow but like a toasty swoop. It stops me in my tracks every time. That toasty sweet marshmallow. Oh my God. This is another one. I got it during the 20% off VIB sale. There was no way. There was no way I was not going to have this. That travel size. I don't know if I even had that travel size 6 months. I flew through that thing so quick. And because you can wear it with everything. It just goes good with so many things. It just adds an extra level of oomph to like just about anything. And it wasn't even a question. It was not even a question. I knew that one day I was going to upgrade Commodity Milk Expressive because that travel size. That's the beautiful thing I will say about, I think, most of these. Actually, all of these so far besides the Bianco Latte one. All of those, the same experience that I had with the travel size when I got the full size, it was the same thing. That does happen sometimes where you'll get a decant, you'll get a travel size, you'll get a sample, and you'll feel some type of way about it. And then when you get the full bottle, it just don't hit the same. For me, one of those is Kayali's Utopia Vanilla Cocoa. I still love it, but it don't. And I still get compliments, like I still love it, but I remember when I had a sample, and it was a sample from the actual website, I remember it just being sweeter and just more potent. I don't know. So, that's what I did say. All of these that I've talked about besides Bianco Latte actually kept the same energy from the travel size or the sample to the OG. Like I wasn't disappointed when I got the bigger size. It was, my excitement was still there once I got the bigger size. Speaking of which, this is BDK Gris Charnel, which again, one of my son sisters got for me. This one, I had a decant first, and first if I was like, first if I was like, this not for me, I'm not gonna like this. Baby, by the time we got to that dry down, I had to eat my words. That decant was another one that I flew through. I absolutely flew through. Flew through that decant. Every time I went out of town, that thing came with me. Like I couldn't leave it. I couldn't set it down. And I knew, even though this is a niche perfume, even though it's very expensive, I knew it would eventually come into my collection. I didn't know that Nicole was going to be the one to bless me with the big dog baby, but I knew it was going to get upgraded, and I have no regrets. Okay, this is one that was like unexpected. I've talked about this before. This is Kayali the Wedding Velvet Santal. This I fully expected to hate. When these first dropped, me and Lauren did a live together reviewing both of them. I didn't even buy a 10 ml of this. I bought the sample, the 1 ml sample I bought because it was marketed, you know, as the women's scent and the men's scent. I'm like, I don't want to smell like a man. I don't want no men's scent. I don't want it. So I'm like, we'll just do the 1 ml for, you know, review sake, but I'm cool. I smelled that 1 ml. I said, you know, it ain't so bad. You know what I'm saying? And I think I wanted to do like a what to wear with video. So I was like, well, let me just spin the block and get the 10 ml because I was running through my little 1 ml sample so quick. Baby, me and that 10 ml was going together real bad. I still got a smidgen left of the original 10 ml. I said, Vania, you like this scent. I said, you like this. It's okay. Like, it's okay to say it. You like this perfume. And I didn't want to accept it because I was fully prepared to hate it when it first came out. So I'm like, it's okay. But I just had to come to the realization that I actually really like this scent. It's really good. It's not Blind by Save, but I just think it's so, the sandalwood in here, it's perfectly unisex, but it's just so good. It's underrated, and I understand because Silk Santal stole the show. I get it, but this is when I reluctantly upgraded because I was in denial. But Velvet Santal, she got upgraded. She did, and it's like you went through all of that when you could have just bought the bigger size from Jump, but you was trying to be Okay, so this is Givenchy Linter D. This, I can't believe the dent I have in this now. This bottle is over halfway done. So when I got the original Givenchy Linter D, they gave me a 10 ml of Linter D Rouge. And the following year, I asked for this as a gift, and someone got this for me for my birthday. And it was so weird because I remember liking it when I had the 10 mil. And I actually flew through that actually very quickly within like a month. So I always knew that I wanted to repurchase it. And then when I got it the following year, I don't think I touched this perfume for like a year. I was scared of it, which is so dumb because I wore the 10 mil so often. But I don't know, something about when I got the full bottle, I was like, I don't know what to wear with you. And I was somewhat intimidated by it. But finally, I was just like, girl, forget this. I started wearing this, baby. Baby. Compliments endless. Wintertime thumping. Like, I'm sorry, she is so good. She's so different. She's so unique. Nobody is smelling like this. When you walk out the house, it's not people walking down the street smelling like this. It's just not. Baby, in the cold weather, she's a banger. I'm sorry, but this got upgraded. And I'm so glad I did. And this is actually both my Elixir Ds, the original and this one. When they're done, they have to be repurchased because they do what perfume's supposed to do. They show up. Givenchy Elixir D and Givenchy Elixir D Rouge is like the Tell the Truth in the Double Squad. They show up, they show support, they show love, they encouraging, they be where they're supposed to be. When it's like it. That's Givenchy Elixir D and Givenchy Elixir D Rouge. They show up and they bold. You know what y'all see the similarities? That's all I'm saying. This is Valentino Donna Born and Roma Green Stravaganza. I do still have the sample of this. Travel size of this, but this is another one that I knew from first sniff. I didn't even have the travel size. I just walked into Macy's to smell it because I was not about to pay for it because this was when that price increase came, and there has been another one. We ain't gonna talk about it, but I knew. I knew, and I got the travel size, and I said, I can't even hold you. I can't even wait. I can't even wait. Price increase and all. I gotta have it. I got to have it. And I've already put a dent. I'm not gonna keep talking about Green Stravaganza because I have talked ad nauseum about Green Stravaganza because I love her so much. I love her down. But this is one that I knew from first sniff. I said, this will be a big bottle. If this came in a bigger size, I would have bought it. From first sniff, I knew she had to come with me. So this is, I don't need a prince by my side to be a princess. And this is another one that was not initially a love at first sniff. I referred to this one when I first smelled it as diabetic cupcakes because it was like, you want to be sweet, but you're not quite there. You want to be, something, but you're just a little bit shy of the goal. The travel size eventually got to a place where I was like, no, I enjoy this. I do like this. And I bought the Duo version, and Duo version don't come ready. Neither does this one, though. For this to be a niche perfume, it don't come out the gate swinging. In my opinion, it don't come out the gate great. It does need a little bit of time to like get to where it should be. But I don't know. I was just like, well, if I got to work with it anyway, I might as well just get the real thing. Do that make sense? Probably not. But since I finally came around to liking it and enjoying it, I just decided to get the full thing. I have no regrets. My Duo Princess one is almost gone. I'm going to use this one. When this is done, would I repurchase? If I don't find another dupe, I don't know. I was going to say if there's a dupe that I find that I like genuinely really, really love, I might not repurchase. But then again, I don't know. But I'm glad that I did eventually just go ahead and get the OG. Yeah, I like it. No regrets. When I first got it, I did not think that I would repurchase it in a bigger size, but I'm glad we're here. Okay, this is Gucci Flora Gorgeous Magnolia. My sister got this for me. Travel size, fell in love. To me, this is still the superior of the Gucci Flora line. I think there's just something, I think there's dewberry in here, which I don't ever remember really seeing in fragrances. And it's just so perfumey and pretty. It's just, I love the way this smells. Oh, I think there's some jasmine in here too. I don't know. It's just perfumey and sweet and just so pretty. So pretty. And actually, now that I'm smelling it, I do see similarities between this and the original, the green bottle. which one is that? Gorgeous Jasmine. I don't think that's the original. I think the pink one is the original. But anyway, I do see similarities now in the line. At first I was like, no, this is completely different. And it is different, but I do smell remnants of something that reminds me of Gorgeous Jasmine. Not in the way that I'm saying they're the same, because they're not. They're completely different. You can like one and hate the other for sure. But I kind of see where this fits in the line amongst the flankers, whereas I did not see that before. But this one, when I got that travel size, I said, oh yeah. I said, oh yeah, she'll be coming back around. And shout out to my sister, because she took care of that for me, okay? This is my Guerlain Intense, right? I almost crossed my eyes trying to read that. Yes, this is my Guerlain Intense, and if you know, you know. This was a decant that was sent to me from the Tell the Truth Center Double Squad. Y'all know they keep me spoilt, okay? And I flew through that decant so quickly. I have like a smidgen left of that, and so I did finally upgrade this to the bigger size, because I love this just as much as I love the OG. It is a more intense version of the original to me. Still perfumey, still just that girl, mature signature scent, boss girl energy with this. I absolutely love my Guerlain Intense. Again, shout out to the squad for keeping me spoiled. I knew once I smelled that decant they sent me, I said, oh yeah, oh yeah, she'll be back. Okay, so these last couple were also based off of some decants that were sent to me. Again, I keep telling y'all because it's true, I'm spoiled. The squad keeps me stocked. They keep me, I really don't have to, I don't want for nothing. Like, I really have enough content for the next 6 months just from things that were sent to me. Like, and I always make sure to say it because I always want to make sure that I'm expressing my gratitude and how grateful I am. So this is Creme Brulee. This was more of an impulse purchase. I'm not gonna say impulse, but I was having a really bad day, and I needed something to take the edge off. And I could have bought any perfume, but sometimes the worse day, the more rough of a day you're having, the more the purchase needs to hit. The purchase got to be hitting on something to really do what it need to do. And I was like, this not reckless, because I did already love, I had a sample of it and I loved it. So I was like, you can go ahead and get the full thing. And then I realized it was a 50 ml when I bought it online. No, because the price is steep for a 50 ml. It really is. But I don't care. I actually really love this scent. Ooh! Ooh! Oh my god. I actually really love this scent. Is this the most innovative thing you've ever smelled? No. Like, don't run out and blind buy this and be like, girl, this all this money for this? Yes, like, and Do It just dropped a version. I'm sure theirs is very comparable to this because it's not super complex, but I really love it. I think it's like vanilla, coconut, and musk or something like that. I don't know, but I am a fan of this and I have no regrets. Yes. One that I recently just got, again, they sent me a sample. It's currently on my tray, but I finished that up. This is Mancera Amore Cafe. Hold on. You can't tell me that Amore Cafe with that creme brulee. Ooh! Ooh! When I say that's giving, ooh! Ooh! Ooh, that's good. This is Amore Cafe from Mancera. I already got a little bitty dent in it. When I tell you, I do spray so heavily. I do. I am a heavy-handed sprayer of the perfumes. I really am. Anyway, this is Mancera Amore Cafe, and this is coffee done in a way that I just enjoy and appreciate. It's blended into the fragrance so well. It's not overbearing. It's not bitter. I really love this. And I wore this the other day and got a compliment. I wore this with Caramel Cascade. I wore Caramel Cascade and Mancera Amore Cafe, and definitely, I think I got like a couple compliments. So this one, again, started from a decant, a 5 ml decant, finished that, and I upgraded to the bigger size. And I think this is the last one that I at least brought out here that I remember. This is Delina La Rose. Y'all see the dent. Y'all. I think this was actually the first perfume that I did that I upgraded based on the sample that was sent to me from Scent Split. Y'all, I flew through that sample, that 5 ml. I wore it twice, and it was gone. I could not stop wearing that sample. I can't stop wearing this with that is it Amali perfume oil? Oh, it do something. First of all, that Mancera and creme brulee is coming up to me. It's creeping my way. It smells so good. I'm trying to focus, but it's wafting up to me. Anyway, Delina La Rose. And this is another one. I'm pretty sure when I went, what year was that? Maybe 2 years ago. What year are we in? 25? Maybe 3 years ago. I think that was 3 years ago. I bought Parfums de Marly for my birthday. It was a wish list item on my wish list for years, and I finally bought it. I remember going into that Nordstrom and smelling everything to make sure. And I remember, I know I smelled this, and I was like, I don't want that. I want Delina. It is so crazy that now I am obsessed with La Rose, and I might be saying I think this might be better than the original. I don't know, but I think I might like this better than the original, which is so crazy because I remember, I think it was the clear bottle. I was like, that ain't gonna be hitting on nothing. I think I smelled it and was like, I'm here for Delina. So good. Delina La Rose. Ooh! I knew when I first smelled it. I knew when I first smelled that 5 ml, I said, oh, she gonna be back. She gonna be back. So that, I think that's everything that I could think of as far as that I remember that I started with a travel size. I guess I could have went through my travel sizes and looked and see. If I have to do a part 2, I'll just do a part 2 of perfumes that started as travel sizes or samples, and I've upgraded them to bigger bottles. Again, I want to do another one for like Dawkins. I could do one for Genre, for Pick Me Up Parfums, from Heaven Sent. I know I'm forgetting something, but I could definitely do a part 2, especially with smaller owned brands. But head over to the after party and let me know what are some perfumes that started off as a 5 ml, a 10 ml, a decant, and you loved it so much you eventually just had to go ahead and upgrade to the big dog. You loved it so much you had to spin the bottle. I don't remember what I was saying, but yeah, let me know what are some perfumes that, you know, you started with a smaller size and you just knew, or you didn't know, but eventually turned into a love and you upgraded to a bigger bottle. There's already a couple more on my list, and I can make a video about that too, about some perfumes that are still in their infancy stage. They're still travel sizes or decants, and I still want to upgrade. One is Burberry Goddess. I know it don't make no sense because I have solid dupes for that. I just still want the OG. I don't know, but I might do that to make a video about like perfumes that are still decants, travel sizes, but I want to upgrade them to bigger bottles. But head over to the after party, let me know what you think. I love you all so much. See you in the next one. Bye.